All right, there we go.
Hey-o.
We are live. Hello, everybody.
Hey-o.
Welcome to another episode of Gunpla Talk. I am one of your esteemed co-hosts, Tim Chatameka, the one and only. And with me today is the usual cast of characters, minus a couple because of other situations and things. So we're going to start off by going around the room, introducing everybody. We're going to finish with our awesome special guest, and we're going to start to cover what we're working with. So, you know me, let's start handing it over to Mr. Josh. Josh, go ahead and introduce yourself, buddy.
Josh, I'm in Australia, and you may know me from my big St. Andrew from PBWC a couple of years ago. And I also do Gundam artwork as well when I'm not building. And I'm looking to finish my Zeta this year for the GBWC. And that's about it for me. Yeah.
All right, good deal. All right, let's take it over to Zach. Zach, introduce yourself, man.
Ew. I just wanted to say that, Tim, when you said, you know me, I don't think I can't hear someone say that without thinking of, y'all know me, still same OG.
Oh, damn it. I don't know that reference.
Dr. Dre. Every time I hear that, that's just all I think of.
You know, and I got the headphones on, and I got the mic and everything. All right, so we're going to change the format here, everybody. We're going to go start to DJ some tracks here.
Yeah. Just live DJ.
Anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm Zach, ZakuAurelius, and yeah. That's...
I mean, what else do you need to say?
That's it. Nothing else. I mean, y'all know me.
Y'all know me. Same OG. Nice. All right, cool. All right, so without further ado, let's introduce our special guest this month. You all know him, you all love him, Mr. Kevin Zhang, a.k.a. Mr. Dash. Hello, Mr. Kevin. How are you, sir?
Hey, everyone. How's it going? I'm Kevin, obviously, and not everybody loves me, by the way, Tim. I don't know why, but so, hi.
Hey, you know what? For those very few that don't love you, they know where to go. Anyway, moving on. All right, so let's talk about what each one of us is working on. Me, currently, I'm working on the Ozymandias, which is my 2017 GBWC entry. For those of you in the States and going to New York Comic-Con, and if you went last year, you probably got your tickets today. I know I did. Kevin, did you get your tickets?
Yeah.
Rocking.
Not that I'm doing anything at the Comic-Con, but I got it.
Yeah, still. It's still nice to have you there.
Yeah.
And I know a bunch of other people got their tickets today, too. So we're ready to rock and roll for New York Comic-Con. For those of you who are going to be there, awesome. I'll see you there. Let's go over to Josh. Josh, you're still working on that Zeta, right?
Zeta, I might finish it, yeah. But look at this for exciting update. Whoa, look at that. Before and after over here. So no, I'm going through and adding details that I wanted to add that I didn't get time for last year. And part of me's wondering, should I bother? Look, just finish the damn thing. But I do these changes, and I'm really happy that I did them. So I'm achieving myself as an artist what I wanted to do with it. But I got a good message from a friend of mine, Jeff, in Montreal, and I posted an update photo, and he goes, oh, man, Josh, who was it? I think Da Vinci or somebody said, art is never finished, it's only abandoned. And seriously, I'm like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So I'm working on slowly getting to abandoning my Zeta and having it done. Yeah. And then I got myself a Track Freedom.
Oh.
I really wanted to see what this was like. I like the metal build design. And of course, you can't get it in a Bandai kit. So I put it together and got the leg here. That's horribly overexposed. You can't even see it. But it's really nice. The gold is like painted, and the molding, they've done really well with it. It doesn't go together like a Bandai kit, but man, for the price, it's really worth the $1. So that's my little break time from the Zeta.
It felt like building a PG while you're doing that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Crazy amount of parts.
Crazy. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I'll just quickly do the leg before I go to bed, and then like about 2 hours later, I had finished the leg.
Yeah.
So, this one, Kevin, or you built one of them?
I built the same one. That's by Daban, right?
Yeah, Japan. Yeah.
Yeah. It took me a week to put it together.
I'm gonna make myself do all the limbs and everything separate, and the dragons, and then just epic moment, put it all together. Yeah. That's it.
I'll show mine, but that's like promoting bootleg, so let's not do that here.
Promoting conscious purchasing of bootlegs. I don't purchase copies, but I'll purchase one of these. If Bandai release a metal build design, oh man, I'd be over that. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I built pretty much every single third-party kit that they come out with, like their original designs and stuff.
Yeah. And it looks like you've built almost every Bandai kit in the background anyway, so I think you're covered.
Yeah, right.
It's an addition, man. I can't help it. I love snapping kits.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Josh, FYI, Jeff says he's from Ottawa, not Montreal. So.
Damn it, Jeff. When did you move?
Jeff,
he moved. He was in Montreal a couple days ago. Man, my heart goes out to you. Forgive me for that.
Well, you know me. Doesn't Jeff post in the Montreal group or something, I think?
Yeah, so it's not really my fault.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, all right, let's swing it over to Zach. Zach, what are you working on, man?
Well, I was working on this Kshatriya for commission. I think I showed this maybe last month. I was probably at a similar state, I suppose. But everything was all painted and everything's all done with that. And there's the binder. Anyway, but I was just waiting for the decals from Samuel, and so he was taking a long time, as he sometimes does, to answer emails. So whilst waiting for that, I decided I'd paint up this kit, which is the RG build strike that I wanted to paint up. So painted this guy up too. This is all done now. I just had to put in the little clear parts, which are dry. I should put them in now, but I wanted to make this similar to the Testament Gundam. So I just inverted the V-fin to make it pointed forward like that, and then just chopped off the wings on the back because I just hate the wings on this design anyway. So
the backpack, that's the build strike backpack, is it?
Yeah, so it's just the normal backpack, but I like it much better like this.
Yeah, totally. And the colors make it look way better because it's originally blue. Hey.
Mm.
Yeah, that looks better.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Actually, it came out pretty good. Like I mentioned to us the other day, I had it all gloss coated, and I really liked it because the colors were really nice and bright and shiny. Because the colors that red color that I use for that, and I was debating whether I wanted to matte coat it, and then I finally decided to just do it. And then as soon as I started doing it, and that bright color was just fading away. It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
Still happy with it though. It's still I still like it, but. Anyway, at least it's done. That was just a project, just an idea that I had that I thought, oh, that'll be quick and easy to knock out. And it was took just about a week. I mean,
that's fun and fast and satisfying. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty simple. So, but I do finally have the decals for the Kshatriya now. So I'm going to use these here, like Helgas from the Killzone games.
Mm-hmm.
The styling that the commissionee, what would you call that? The dude wanted for that. So decal that up, and then that'll be done. And then this week I can finally get back to the mega size Zaku.
Oh, the mega, yes.
Finally.
Yeah,
They've
cool.
been asking me about that. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
all right, let's take it over to our special guest. Kevin, what are you working on, man?
A whole lot of nothing, really.
What have you done?
Come on.
I haven't had the time to do it, but this is a little thing that I've been trying to get onto, the Bawu.
Oh.
Off. Yeah. That's far from starting, but I should be able to do something with it this weekend, hopefully.
That looks great already.
No, it doesn't.
It looks crazy.
It's just a Bawu. Okay, come on now.
It's a backpack.
I don't think I'm going to use the backpack, though. It's a little too overkill, I think. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
That's for the Clash of Titans, isn't it?
Yeah. I should start because it's almost May.
When's the due date
for that?
The due date's end it's end of the year this time around.
Okay. Yeah. Isn't it crazy when you first start out customizing, you're like, oh, sweet, I'll finish. Oh, it's been a month. Wow. And then you start realizing, okay, I need 6 months or 7 months or 8 months to finish this thing. It's just crazy. That becomes a reality.
Let's hope it doesn't take that long. I'm thinking maybe 2-3 months, but that's what I said last time.
Yeah.
9 months.
Nice.
Yeah,
I still got to start mine, so don't feel too bad.
No. All right.
Tim, for you, is it crazy working on your new entry for GBWC and just planning on it being done this year? Is that a crazy feeling?
Yeah, I mean it's going a lot faster than the Hummingbird. I mean, honestly, the Hummingbird for me was a lot of trial and error. I mean, because there's nothing like that in a kit form, so you don't know the logistics of how the pieces are going to go together. This Aussie is a little bit more traditional. It's got legs, it can stand. It's got all the traditional parts of a mobile suit, so it's a little bit easier. But yeah, I mean, it's really going well, and you know, I'm really happy with it. And I think, yeah, I really feel confident that it's going to be done.
Oh man,
So,
that's good. Yeah. If anybody doesn't know in the chat, Tim's last entry, it took what, about 4 years or something working on it to get it finished. No, I'm
yeah,
not
dude,
teasing.
4 years.
Yeah, 4 years. And man, this thing is insane. So that's why we're talking about it, because this one he started like months ago, and it's on its track to be done this year, which is fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's standing. I don't post a lot of pictures of it right now, just because it's kind of boring stuff right now. But yeah, I mean, it's standing on its own, and it looks pretty good. So
Like a newborn baby, it's like he's walking. Oh man, he's growing up so fast.
yeah, right.
When is the Comic-Con there?
Comic-Con is what, October 7th,
I
8th,
think.
something like that. Yeah, it's like the first weekend in October. So
Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8.
there we go.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
So I've got some time. I've got about 5 or so months.
Oh, that's
So,
great. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be good. And then you know, like Kevin, I still got to start my Bawu for Clash of the Titans. I have a somewhat of an idea that what I'm going to do with it, but I'm not going to get crazy like Win or Ronnie Foon and just like go crazy, you know, taking it apart and mashing it back together and everything. Mine's going to be like a just more of a my style kind of build. So yeah, it's not going to get crazy. So hopefully I can get that done by the end of the year. So we'll see.
Oh, take your time. You have 7 months.
Yeah.
That's what I said last time.
Yeah. I think that's what Josh said last year, right?
Yeah. I was looking forward to doing mine, and then Zeta happened, and I lost all on everything. So yeah.
Well, the Zeta I think was probably a higher priority at that point, unfortunately. But still. So, all right, good deal. All right, hey, you know what? Let's take it over to Zach with the news. And guys, I know my video is looking terrible on YouTube. Some people have said that, so I'm gonna actually drop out for a few seconds and see if I can correct the issue while Zach's doing the news. But Zach, take it away.
Okay. Did you guys watch the new episode of Thunderbolt? First off,
No, I haven't.
Oh, not yet.
I think that just came out like 2 days ago or something. 2 or 3 days ago. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet either, but that came out. And then they also, of course, then showed the preview for the next episode. And the exciting thing about episode 7 will be it'll finally show the goof with the flight backpack. Really love that design.
Oh man,
I'm like
really.
Show.
What's that?
I'm like way behind on this show. I think last episode I saw was the 3rd. That was it.
Well, they're like 20 minutes, just like regular episodes. It's not like Unicorn where they're like really long.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't take you too long.
Have we had any like news about any new releases or anything? Any high grades? Or
No,
anything?
but Shizuoka is in 2 weeks. So at that time, I assume there probably will be some news. I would assume probably Thunderbolt Act Guy, since there's like a lot of at guy action going on in the second season, different variants of the at guy. That was another thing that was shown in like the poster image for episode 7. It shows like 3 or 4 different like at guy variations on there.
Do they look cool?
So I mean, that's cool as an at guy can look.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
Depends on your taste. If you like at guys, then they look pretty cool.
Yeah.
Better than like more interesting than the normal ones. They have like one of them had like a kind of a regular like style kind of like arm, like a Gundam style mobile suit. It looked like, and like a really big like cannon arm. So kind of interesting.
At guys are so ugly; they're almost pretty.
I mean, there's
You know what I mean?
You occasionally see some builds where you're like, that actually looks pretty cool. But yeah,
Anyway, sorry.
Taste. No, but there's that. There was also a teaser image for some new Build Fighters thing happening. Let me share my
possibly be a one-off, another one-off, like longer episode or movie or something.
I don't know, but here is what was shown here. It's just a date, May 7th at us. So that'll be in a week, May 7th at 6 o'clock. There's going to be some announcements. So I think that'll be next Sunday.
Okay.
I believe, if that's correct. But anyway, so I think there's probably been a fair amount of love and hate on both sides for this announcement. Of course, people that like Build Fighters are excited about this and think it's going to be like a 3rd season or something like that. But I'm sure it won't be anything like that. It'll maybe just be like another like OVA or like the announcement of like putting the series into like movies or something.
Yes.
Like that, like they did with the first Gundam and Zeta or something like that. But I don't know, who knows. But something will be said about that. Then there was this. There's a few different P Bandai announcements, but this one I think was kind of the most interesting one because it's such a weird variant. I think this is. I don't even know what this is from. Like some manga or something, I would imagine. But
Gundam 00.
But I mean, like it wasn't in the show. I don't think.
Yeah, side story.
So it's just a master grade advanced Jinx, advanced GNX.
That's it. I love it.
Yeah, totally.
It's interesting. I've always wanted to get this master grade kit, but I think I don't like this one more than the original, so I think I'll just still get the original someday. But
yeah, I like this one because I have the original, so I just want more GNX. Yeah, he's great.
It looks pretty cool though. I mean, there's some cool things. You can see like the lance. It looks like it's probably just going to be like just 2 halves put together, and then like one centerpiece there in the middle. So like nothing too crazy.
And this is a good P Bandai. There's a lot of different parts to it. Like his kneecaps are totally different. He has the blades on his shoulders. He's got the single fin on his head. So they've changed a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it. So those are the kind of P Bandai kits that are like really tempting to get when they are that different.
Yeah.
Then there's this P Bandai as well. P Bandai bicycles. They're putting out. They're putting out 2 different ones. One carbon frame and one steel alloy frame road bike, Char styled. So how much does this cost? I assume the carbon one's more expensive. 350,000 yen.
$3,500 about.
So that'd be like the cost of a small car.
Yeah.
It's well expensive. That's the kind of thing I feel like if you just like took that to a custom bike shop, they could probably do that for you for less than that, I'd imagine.
We could probably paint that thing too. Come on now.
Yeah.
Put some oversized water slides on it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, but here's this thing about that. That's pretty awesome though. The kind of steel, I guess that'll be like on the front of the handlebars. That is pretty awesome.
Just like how when you see like say a new kit comes out with a shield that you really like, you buy the whole kit just for the shield. I'm gonna buy the whole bike just for that badge.
That's pretty awesome. Zionic all over it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I wonder like what that like the bicycle company that's actually made by maybe this Avant Garage, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it would have been like some actual like well-known bike company, but I don't know. Anyway, thought that was pretty interesting.
That's cool.
But then, like, of actual kit news, we finally got like a good image of the Hama, which I think looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I love
Stop! Hammer time!
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to do it. I couldn't resist.
And it definitely
Anyway, moving
looks, it definitely looks a lot better than the original kit, which you can see here on the side. Is just the 80s kit. They had that before.
I do think the legs are too skinny, though.
Too skinny, but I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, I reckon a tiny bit too skinny. Yeah.
I mean,
Still, I love
how the
anything from so.
If you let's see, if we just it looks that skinny. Oh, what is this? Yeah, I guess the original artwork, the legs aren't quite that skinny, but it's also just quite different in general from the original artwork there. So I don't know. I like it. I think it looks really modern to like modern
I'll still
styling.
get it regardless, but you know,
Yeah,
it's just legs are skinny.
Yeah.
and
it looks like are the front skirts on backwards in the photo? Are they meant to be pointing outwards like that?
I think so, because it's just kind of like going out and around like that. It's kind of different from, you can see it goes out like that.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah.
So just like the style of that. I don't know, but regardless, it looks like really good just in terms of like all the part separation.
Yeah, yeah.
That
sheet, that's gonna be fun putting that red piece in. Oh man.
So like I'm sure that like that yellow piece is gonna fit from underneath, or I don't know, maybe on top of there. But it looks like that yellow piece is a separate piece. I guess maybe on top. Yeah.
Or you have to paint it.
Yeah, that could be too.
Yeah,
it looks like it's the Bawu had a separate piece for like the chest piece.
Yeah, that's right.
I have the Rebawu here on here. I could show you, but anyway, it's okay.
And it's got a bunch of little yellow piping and stuff, so we'll be able to put those in. That looks like fun. All the pipes coming out from the back of the torso.
Yeah, so I imagine like these will all be like that's 1, 2, 3 parts maybe like that on each side, and then just this like waist piece will have this piping part, and then the side skirmer probably just plugs into that.
Yeah, and it's kind of like Iridoga with the yellow in behind the knees. Yeah, that's cool.
So I love the RE100 kits. They're awesome. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yep.
Now, is it just me, or did they like totally change it from the line art?
Yeah, it's very different. It definitely has a lot of different.
When you show the line art, I haven't looked at that in a while, but looking at the line art and then looking back at the actual model, I mean, yeah, it's completely different.
Here we are.
The shoulders are less bulky.
Yeah, somehow. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the whole thing just looks like this one, it's angular kind of, but it still it feels like kind of like rounded in a way, or kind of bulbous almost, just in the shapes. This one definitely is like very angular. So I don't know.
It almost looks like it's metal build design with all those angles and little tiny details. Yeah.
I don't know. It almost reminds me of like a Kotoki design, to be honest.
I wonder who designed it. It says here something about the double Zeta Verka. So maybe Kotoki did design this. I haven't seen who was the mechanical designer for the kit, but it could be based off of a Kotoki design.
Yeah,
possibly, because they probably wanted to match the style of the double Zeta Verka. So like they'll look good together. You know what I mean? Like how the Nightingale came out at the same time as the Hainu.
Oh yeah,
The Hainu Verka, and I think those were like kind of styled to match each other. So yeah, anyway.
That's cool. I'm excited for it.
Looks pretty awesome. There's also going to be the HGUC Ifrit Schneid.
Yeah.
So the RE100 kit, that was the P Bandai version, but it seems like they're going to do for HGUC that the Schneid is going to be the standard release, and then there'll probably be a P Bandai variant, whether it's the Kai or could be a Ifrit Nacht. Who knows? Anyway, but so that was kind of out of nowhere, that announcement, because they showed the Kai at the expo last year. along with the Blue Destiny, which is still yet to appear.
It's kind of interesting that this is the standard release, and maybe the normal release is going to be the P Bandai. So
that would be cool, just to switch it up, make it opposite of the RE100 releases. But at the moment, this is the only thing that they've shown like concrete. But we know that they have the design of the 1/144 scale Kai because they showed that as a prototype before. So it's safe to assume that that will come out probably as a P Bandai kit. So that's pretty much it for the news. There was a lot of other like little figure stuff and like stuff that's coming out, figures and stuff. But those were kind of like the main news. But like I said, Shizuoka is in 2 weeks, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of stuff shown at that time. Probably the new real grade, whatever that's going to be. Because we don't know what the next real grade is going to be yet either. Yeah. That'll probably be there. The Hama I'm sure will be there. What else?
You think we'll see the double Zeta?
Probably. I would assume there probably will be just the prototype, just like the gray prototype will probably be there. But
right.
I'm really curious to see
expectations.
How detailed the panels are going to be on it. If it's going to be a simpler Verka or a more detailed Zabi or new Verka. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I don't know. Kind of hard to tell. We have seen like there has been like those like resin mold images that we've seen, but it's really hard to tell.
Yeah.
How detailed they are because like the image quality is not good, and it's just like translucent. But yeah, it'll be cool either way. I'm sure with the Kentucky styling, it'll probably be a little bit slimmed down and a little bit lengthened. Yeah. It won't just have like big, fat tree trunk legs.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's it.
Wonder if we're gonna get a perfect grade too.
Yeah, that could happen, and we could see something about that in Shizuoka.
Yeah, keep your eyes out.
Perfect grade Super Fumina. That's what's happening.
Yep.
Nice.
And like her chest, the top part here is made from that soft rubber that they use on the Gyrodoga pipes.
Oh god.
Jesus.
So bad. Oh man. Okay. Anyway, seriously, back to normal stuff. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Nice. Is that it, Zach? You got anything else?
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
All right, rock and roll. That's a great ending point. Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome.
Anyway, moving on. All right, so let's talk about the book. This book, man. I got this yesterday, and I know my video still sucks, so we're gonna have to deal with it, everyone in the chat. But I got the Clash of the Deities yesterday, and I've been thumbing through it since then. And man, great job, dude. I mean, really, really great job with this. Everything is, all the steps are crystal clear. The photography. Did you do that yourself, Kevin?
Yeah, everything's done.
Nice.
So.
That's awesome, man.
Did you design it too, Kevin? Like, did you lay it out?
I did.
Man,
that's awesome.
I had to do everything by myself, unfortunately. It was fun, but pretty painful, to be honest.
Yeah.
Self-designing.
I've done some designs of books before, and as soon as you get up into the 50, 60, 100 page thing, man, it takes a long time. Hey.
Huh.
And I had to do 2 of them, both English and Chinese. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Oh gosh.
Terrible.
But for those of you wondering, okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kevin.
Well, that's why I've been pretty quiet for those couple months back in like December, January, because all I did was just trying to get this book done. Yeah.
Well, this thing is awesome, man. And for those of you on the fence about getting this, don't even give it a second thought. Buy it. It's awesome. I'm looking through this thing and, just going through some of especially the older models that you did, like the tortoise, the white tiger, knowing kind of the age on them, what were they, 2008, 2007-ish, around then?
Around that time, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was just really, really cool to see kind of the progression, of your skill set and everything. It's pretty cool. everything's laid out really nice. Everything's explained. There's a ton of pictures. So if you haven't gotten it, go right now and go buy this thing. So I'm gonna give it over to Kevin, and man, tell us the journey of this thing. How did it start? Just everything. Tell us about it.
Where do I start? I think the whole thing
at the beginning.
The idea started back in around late 2007. I actually mentioned in the book. One night, me and my friends were drinking. Out of nowhere, I just had this idea. What if I write a book, a fan novel, actually, that includes my own design mechs that's based on Gundam, and inside of that book, I would include models, artworks. I even wrote a song for it, but that was that.
Hey,
we're gonna make you sing it at the end of the show.
If I could find it.
Oh, likely excuse.
It's been a while. So yeah, that's where it started, and then in early 2009, as soon as I finished the first 4, I got an invitation from this magazine in China, say they want to do a cover story. I actually have a cover of the book somewhere here, I think. Give me a sec.
2007, so that was 10 years ago. Wow, that's rad.
A couple of people were asking in the chat for a link of where to buy that.
That was the book. That was the magazine that was published in 2009. So from that point on, I was story is one thing, but what if one day I could actually put out a guidebook that teach you how to build something unique? That's where it started. And unfortunately, back in 2010, I kind of had to stop for a while because my own situation. And I didn't build for 2 years and did not get back on track until 2013. So fast forward until last year. At one point, I finally decided, you know what? I want to get this book done. And so that's when I actually decided to quit the job and just went at it.
Dude, big props on that. That's a big decision. That's rad.
Mm.
You only live once, I just want to live without any regrets.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently I can't share a link in the live chat.
But someone, True Gunpla there, shared the kind of link, but you'll have to type it yourself. It's just tr-hobby.com.
Oh, that's not directly from me though.
Oh,
yeah,
that's not directly from Kevin.
Yeah.
Where is the link to buy that? Just check your Facebook page.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. shop.studio-.net.
There you go.
Cool.
I don't know why you can't put a link in there. I'll have to check the settings for that. It's kind of weird.
So yeah, after I quit the job, it actually took me a couple of months to finish a couple more kits. And then
finished a couple so that they could be included in the book.
Yeah. And I think I actually started writing everything in beginning of late December. I had to finish the whole book in 2 months, and then hop on the plane, went to China, got it printed.
Wow. Was it tricky to find good printers that you're happy with in China? Was that a journey itself, or was it okay?
I actually knew somebody who owns a factory over there.
Okay.
My uncle over there introduced me to him, so that was not hard.
That's great.
Just had to make sure the quality it's up to my expectations, obviously.
That's awesome, man.
How long had you been saving photos of the earlier builds? Did you have those on file? Because these are build process photos, so you would have hundreds of photos on file to include in the book from years ago, right?
Hundreds is not the word. Thousands is the word.
Yeah, that's great.
Now, there's over 1,000 pictures in here, but the material that I gathered from has almost 2,000 pictures. Yeah.
Man, wow.
That's crazy, man. So
Another thing is because Josh asked, back in the days, everybody was doing blogging, like 2007-ish. Yeah, I actually took pictures and posted on my blog back in the days. That's why I have everything saved. And as soon as I had the idea that I want to make this book someday, I just started saving everything.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was gonna say that's kind of really lucky, or it was just really good planning that you actually were taking pictures, a lot of pictures of everything, even back, 8-10 years ago.
Yeah,
it's a good thing that you did that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I mean, the camera sucks, but you could actually see a picture pretty clearly, so that's a good thing. Now these days, everything is taken by a cell phone.
Yeah.
So convenient.
Nice.
I was thinking about that. Like next time I go to Japan, I won't even take my big camera. I'll just take my phone. Like camera's not good enough.
Yeah. And they got good stabilizer as well. One of my GBWC videos was like, dude, what camera is that? And I'm like, it's just a Samsung Galaxy 5 or something. And they're like, sweet. And I'm like, yeah, man.
Nice. That's awesome.
Works.
Yeah, I got a little Sony camera and it works wonders. I don't even take the DSLR anymore. It's way too heavy to lug that thing around.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Especially
so let's talk about the process of putting this thing together. How long did it take you to put the whole book together?
From start to finish?
Yeah.
You start with typesetting and start and input every single description on it. Little over 2 months.
Wow.
Not a lot of sleep, by the way.
You came up with the entire layout and everything, right?
Yeah, and actually everything was done on Photoshop. I want to try to...
Wait. You did the whole book in Photoshop?
Yeah. Yes, I wanted to try InDesign. That's the software for it, right? I think.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't figure it out. I'm like, you know what? Forget it. Let's go with Photoshop.
Okay. Stop everything here. This is insane. This is amazing, man. Because I've done graphic design for years. And Photoshop, if people don't know Photoshop, you design a page like this. And you have all your layers and your text and pictures. InDesign is made for doing books. So you can set out 30 pages. And you put text and photos. And in InDesign, if you go, I need to change this text and add more in. You paste in the text, and it bumps everything down the pages. But for Kevin's, he would have had hundreds of Photoshop files.
Yeah.
If he puts in a page and it doesn't fit, he has to open up all the other files and edit those. Man, good work, dude. That is
pretty insane.
Ton of work, man.
Yeah,
Holy crap.
That is crazy. I mean, like I've worked in InDesign a little bit in the past, and I know a little bit about it, but I'm like hardcore beginner. But Jesus, dude, in Photoshop, I mean, that's no exaggeration. That's crazy.
Well, I've been using Photoshop since I was 16, so that's I just kind of got used to it. And in my opinion, well, obviously it happened. It's actually faster than if I had to learn InDesign all over again.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Oh man, that's fantastic. I'm impressed. Wow.
Definitely, dude. So let's talk about the trip, because I know there's probably going to be some stories that we can hear about this trip, about going over there and getting it made and seeing all of the stuff that you saw. I mean, I kept up with it on your Facebook page and everything, but man, tell us about the trip.
First of all, I have never learned so much about paper in my lifetime. I've learned so much about paper, I could actually write a book about it. It's so fascinating. Did you know there's like hundreds types of different paper out there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's so many different finishes, like matte finish and gloss finish, semi-matte, and then you've got all your different thicknesses, and then you've got like orangey white and blue white. Oh man.
All kinds of stuff.
You got your weights and your textures and all of that stuff.
Yeah. So that was one huge thing I learned. Like that was fun. Other than that, it was pretty straightforward. I went there. I got to come to find out you actually have to print a sample first before you print the book. I didn't know that. So I spent a couple days on getting the sample. The sample is the one, the very first video I posted, and apparently there was something wrong with the book, so I had to fix it on site. I mean, in China, I was not on site, obviously, and spent an extra 2 days over there, and then that was it, just getting it printed. Pretty straightforward, like I say.
When you said, like, you're saying it took about 2 months to put everything together, like during that time, do you ever get like kind of burnt out on it, and you're just like, you really got tired of working on it?
Every day, man.
Yeah.
But you know, like I say, this has been a dream of mine. You know, that's what kept me going, I guess. And the idea of everybody who hosts the book, and the idea of people who hold in the book would actually enjoy it. Yeah, that's what kept me going.
Yeah.
That must be a crazy feeling, seeing people now buying it, posting photos of holding it, and just loving it. And it's not like, oh, damn, I'm a rad person, I'm Kevin. You just go, man, I made something and people really enjoy it and they're going to get a lot from it. And that's a good feeling.
Yeah, that's like the best thing about this book. Yeah, it makes everything worth it, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely. It's a great book, man. It really is. So, so you went there, and did you started there at the printers, right?
Yeah, started at the sample print shop. They actually do printing. So the first sample actually took 2 hours to get done.
Wow.
Yeah. And then
now, did they bind it and everything as a sample, or did they just have the individual sheets?
They actually bind everything. I actually have
wow.
a sample here. This is a sample.
Wow.
The sample is actually a little bigger than the actual book.
Oh, yeah.
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 A little bigger. Like a tad. There we go. Because when you actually put in production, everything is printed on a huge sheet that comes out in like 16 pages. So size is a little limited, so they have to trim it down. So seeing them print the whole sheet out is pretty amazing.
Yeah, because that's like, what, like 2 dinner tables big or something like that, right? Or like it fits on a table and it's all one big sheet.
This page times 16, yeah.
16, man, wow. That's rad.
And everything's like, they had machine to fold everything too. That was pretty amazing.
That's cool, man. So from the printers, from the sample, I guess, did they send it out to another site, or did they have the machines on site? What did they do?
Oh, once I make sure everything is fine with the sample, I actually had to take the file to the factory to get it printed. They don't deliver that thing; you have to do it yourself. So.
Oh, geez.
It's in the same city, so it's not too far away, which is okay. And like I say, I enjoy the process, so you get to run everything.
Wow, that's crazy. You'd think they'd be able to just, take the file for you, since they're printing the books and everything.
Oh yeah, but they actually adjust in the computer first, so and they use different software as well.
Oh, I got you. Cool.
So man, what's your favorite part in the book? Is there a particular step that you're really happy that you got that in, or is it just the photography and the editing of the finished kits? Like I noticed there's like main kind of insert pages, and there's all this color and graphics around it. What's your favorite part of the book?
The artworks, yeah, the computer graphic artworks. I could show a few, Zach, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And now you put these together, the graphics?
Yeah. I mean, I was an art student when I was in college. Turns out I never did anything with it. But this is about the only thing that was good for me, I guess. So I'm zooming it in. So it's very detailed.
Damn, that looks fantastic.
And those are all in the book. The 23 artworks in there.
Yeah. So you got different texture images and overlaid and erased and kind of like edited around the model.
Yep.
Zoom out on that one. Show us that one full size. Yeah. Zoom out.
You saw this in Japan, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I like this because it looks like he's flying above some clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been fun to do.
This is my favorite though. I don't know why, and this is also the most requested one for my orders.
Yeah, it's that green. It's that greeny blue you went with. It's damn nice.
Mm.
And there's also another set of traditional Chinese ink looking one.
Oh yeah. So this is like you applied a filter onto it, or did you trace over the image? How did you do that?
Chased. Yeah, it was chased using Photoshop.
Man. Okay, wait. Was that a filter, or did you hand trace that?
Hand chased.
Did you use a pen and a tablet, or is that with mouse?
With the mouse, with using a pen tool on Photoshop.
You're crazy.
Wow.
No. See, now that you mention it, I actually bought a pad and tried to chase it myself with the pad. I just couldn't do it, man. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah. It's like learning to ride a bike. You're really crap when you first start. You have to do it for a few weeks before you get good. So stick with the tool you know.
Yeah, pretty much. That was the end of it.
Man. Well, man, those are some quick looks. So, man, buy the book if you want to see all those. Those
if you guys want to see it, go on my Facebook page. You could definitely find it over there. So, not as detailed, obviously, because they compress your image quality.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Facebook's compression.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, damn, man, those are nice.
Nice. So, okay, so then you went to the factory. And you got them printed and everything, and they're starting to roll off the printing press, and they're starting to stack up, and they're, you could see stacks of books. How did that feel, like seeing stacks of your own book?
I was inside of me was screaming like a little bitch. That was like the greatest feeling ever. I mean, I posted a video on Facebook on my page. Then I took some pictures as well, but I have to show that later because I can't even find it. But yeah, that was great. Like seeing something that you wanted for so long finally happening. It's amazing.
And it's a special thing doing a book like this. So like if you're a researcher at a university academic, you'll do documents and Word documents and everything, and you do papers. But something like this, you actually spend so long, and then you get to hold the thing in your hand and flip through it. And it's got that physicality to it. And that's something special about a project like this, yeah.
It is, yeah.
Have you noticed any mistakes in the book?
Oh, I didn't want to ask that.
Zach, that's cold-blooded.
Oh, that's something that I've been there, like,
yeah,
when you like work on something for a long time and then you put it out and then like you're really excited about it and then later you notice a mistake and then like you just really hate that.
I hope there isn't, because I personally proofread the Chinese and English version 4 times.
Oh,
wow.
And then I had Scree proofread the English version for me as well. So big thanks to him. So if there's any mistakes, I'm sorry. I tried.
Well, if there's any mistakes in the English version, we can just blame it on Chris. That's easy.
Yeah, see, there we go.
Yeah.
Awesome. So cool. So seeing them start to stack up, and then obviously they're, I guess the factory boxed them for you and everything, and then seeing them actually, I guess, get shipped out and everything. Where did you go from there? What was the next destination? Because I know you went to a lot of places.
I was actually jumping back and forth in China during the process of getting sampling, talking to the factory. I was in 5 different cities in China.
Wow!
I didn't stay in the same city I don't think I've stayed in the city for more than 3 days when I was in China.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and then as soon as the mass printing started, when they were printing, I took off to Hong Kong for 2 days to do a live workshop. Came back to China, make sure everything was okay. That's when they finished printing those books. They would start packing them. And at that point, second day, that's when I went to Thailand and Taiwan.
Gotcha.
Thailand was a little vacation for me because I didn't have to do anything in Thailand except just to eat and hang out with Win.
Yeah, I was gonna say you met up with our friend Win. How was that?
That was pretty amazing. I mean, we've been talking about how I was gonna go visit, and I get to stay in his amazing fucking room.
Yes.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, and that was pretty cool. But goddamn, Thailand was hot.
Yeah.
Nice. So what did you and Lynn do, or Win? What? Jesus, I'm tongue tied here. What did you and Win do when you guys were hanging out? Anything interesting?
Nothing much, or nothing much I could discuss over the live channel.
Oh man.
But the one thing, what's funny is I was really enjoying myself over there, and what's funny was the very last day I was there, right? I get a text from Jolene from Taiwan. Dude tells me, "I'll see you in 12 hours." I was like, "What?" Turns out I booked a flight. I booked the midnight flight, and you know those midnight flights always gets your dates messed up.
Mm.
So I thought I had an extra day in Thailand, but I didn't.
Oh man.
Shit.
It was 6 p.m. I had 6 hours to get down, put everything back together, do laundry, and get the hell out of there. That was a little chaotic, but that was a little funny story. I was enjoying myself so much I forgot about the time.
Shit.
Nice.
I got those pictures in. Zach, can you
Oh yeah.
the screen share? Stack of books.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
That is just surreal, man. That would have been so crazy.
I don't understand why I was screaming like a little bitch.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
You ask them, you're like, hey, is it okay if I just sleep on them tonight? I just want to lie on them.
That's a little too hard, man.
But that sweet comfort of success.
Yeah.
Man. So
Yeah,
do you want to say the number of how many copies you got printed, or is that the trade secret?
I don't mind. I printed 2,000 copies.
Wow.
2,000. What the hell, man?
I still have a whole lot more, so.
Man, you'll be selling this thing for years. That's so cool.
Probably, yeah, the way it's going, but it's all right. The most important thing is, it's done. I did it.
Mm.
That's what makes me happy. I mean, money is just secondary,
Are you gonna take a bunch with you to Comic-Con?
At least they're pretty heavy.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
something about books.
They're over £1 each. So,
Yeah. How many pages is the final count?
that's if you exclude the cover, it's 168 pages.
Once.
Oh, wow.
Damn, that's great.
578 grams. So that would, you could probably understand better, Josh.
That's half a kilo. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah.
I want to use a thicker paper though, but shipping is gonna be a bitch. So that's
I'm gonna try and predict do you remember the GSM weight of the inner pages? Do you remember don't tell me, I'm gonna try and guess it. Was it 120?
The what pages here?
The weight, like 120 GSM, the inner pages. Do you remember what it was? This is print nerddom at its finest.
Oh, this is 128.
128. Oh, close.
Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
That's a good thickness. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was thinking, what? Oh, yeah. 128.
Yeah. And did you go with a gloss or a semi-gloss or a matte? What is it? It looks like it's about a semi-gloss or a gloss.
Semi-gloss, yeah.
Semi-gloss is good. Yeah.
Josh, you don't have yours yet?
Okay, I'll stop talking. Have I got mine?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
You haven't got yours yet?
Haven't got mine yet. No, I'm gonna order from.
Okay.
You ask Scott give you a huge discount, okay?
Oh yeah. Basically.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna text him right now.
There you go.
Scott.
No, the weight of the paper and everything is really high quality, man. I mean, you look at some of the books that are self-published by other people. I've got a few, by other folks, and I mean, this paper quality is right up there with something that you'd find in like a scratch build guide, Dingenke, stuff like that. One of their books. So really, really high quality, man. And I love on the cover and on the back how it's kind of matte, but then you have that glossy title. I really like that detail.
Also, you did like a UV coating where like the title itself has the gloss on it.
Yeah, it's metallic black. It's actually embedded with inside. It goes down, not up. So it's like stamped in. Yeah.
Oh man.
I was gonna say there is a texture to it, and it's really, really cool. That's what caught my eye at first, to be honest with you. That difference in coating there. That was really cool.
That's
really,
just
really
the
nice touch.
Austin and me talking, man. I like, the not only I'm putting out the book, the quality has to be good,
Absolutely. So let's talk about the workshop that you did, because I actually was able to catch a little bit of the live stream.
Did you understand?
And, I had zero clue what you were saying. I'll be honest with you. I had zero clue. I don't speak a lick of I guess Chinese. I'm taking a
Mandarin to be exact.
Mandarin. Okay. I don't know. I don't understand a bit of it, but hey, you know what? Seeing it, it looked like you were having a great time, and it looked like the people that attended were like fixated on every single word that you said. How was that? Tell us about that a little bit.
That was really fun. I think the one you saw, it's in Taiwan. I actually did one in Hong Kong first. That didn't go live. That was just a group of people. It was my first time doing a live workshop, like in front of like 20 some odd people, and I was pretty nervous at first, but as soon as I get into that, as soon as I pick up that play and the plat play, that's it. I'm on it. Everything started flowing, and I was just like, keep going. Yeah, that was very fun.
Yeah, I mean, there were people like it seemed like they were like 12 inches away from your work. I mean, they were looking so intensely at it. It was crazy.
Where was that? In like some event, or just in a shop, or what?
It was hosted at the shops where they were distributing my book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
And people that were distributing your book, had you met them before? Or was this the first time you had met them in the different countries?
When I was in Hong Kong, I met up with the owner's name. The owner's name is Manson. I never met him before, but I have a lot of friends that knows him. Dickie knows him personally. That's one of Dickie's favorite favorite model shop. And then Taiwan, the shop's owned by Joe Lin. Joe has actually represented Taiwan quite a few times, like about 3-4 times, if I remember correctly. And I had the pleasure of meeting him in 2013 and 14.
That's good, having the comfort and knowing you can. These people are going to look after your book. That's great.
Yeah. I mean, at the GBWC, one thing great about GBWC, it's this is why I encourage everybody to go. Like, you get to meet so many great people out there, and then it's just you guys just become friends, and we could help each other in the process in the future or whatnot.
So all you got to do, just win GBWC, and then you just get to meet people. Just win it.
Yeah. Oh, man. And plus, helps your skill set too. It pushes you to improve.
Yeah, all you got to do is win. Not a big deal, right?
Not as easy as
what's that?
It's not as easy as it seems.
That's a definite. That's a definite. But it is a good time. I mean, I'll definitely echo that sentiment. I mean, getting able to meet everybody was just. I mean, Josh has said this in the past, and I'm exactly the same way, man. That was just kind of just the best part of it. getting to meet everybody. So, all right, cool. So from there, you know, you did you hung out with Win and you got to do workshops and everything else. What other things did you do over there while you were on your trip?
I ate a lot.
Ate a lot. Okay.
I love food, so I think I gained about 10 pounds after I came back.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Obviously, I'm a big fan of photography, so I took some pictures as well. Still haven't had the time to process them yet, but that's somewhere down the road.
This was with the SLR or your phone?
SLR, yeah.
Oh yeah, cool, nice.
I do own SLR. Hey, one in front of me.
Is that a crazy expensive lens?
How much would you consider crazy expensive?
I'd say crazy expensive would be about $1,000 for that lens.
I bought this lens a couple years ago.
Okay.
This actually cost me $1,800.
But man,
it's Carl Zeiss's 16 to 35, 2.8.
Oh, that's cool. So that's super wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People would do that with now. Yeah.
Yeah. So that lens probably cost as much as your body on your camera, if not more, probably. Hey.
Body actually costs a little more.
Oh, so you got a good body, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Now, I hate to say it, but my video is lagging like a champ. Describe that for me, Kevin? Because unfortunately, like I said, my internet sucks right now. What do you got there? What are you shooting?
Oh, this is Sony 899.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so full frame?
Full frame, yeah.
Full frame.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like, if only I have the money to buy the new one, I just don't.
You will soon.
Yeah, right.
Let's hope so. Yeah, that's it. Help people out. He needs a new camera, guys.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah, so now that
it's one of those things I just want to have it.
Yeah.
It's another expensive hobby.
now that the book's done, are you gonna like go back to some sort of day job, or what are you gonna do now?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to look for a job. Anybody hiring?
Oh man. Like, do you feel like kind of like stressed out now that the book's? I mean, like you feel like a lot of relief that the book's done, but like now, yeah, since like you have to like go back to work, back to like doing something else.
I mean, well, before I quit the job, I actually saved enough money for me to print the books, and just in case if I can't find a job, so I guess I'm good for another 2-3 months.
Oh man, that's great.
Yeah.
That's
Till
good.
then, I don't know, but yeah.
Okay.
What have you enjoyed most about now the book's done? Is it just getting to sleep has been great, or getting to have your weekends or your nights for free time? What's been the best thing about having it done?
I could play games now.
Yeah. Yes. What have you been playing?
I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, so
Oh yeah.
yeah. So you know the game came out somewhere in like November, right? You know how hard it is for me to not to play the game.
Damn. Yeah, that would have been tough. It's just sitting. Did you buy it and did it have it sitting there this whole time?
Oh no! I would not dare to buy the game until I was done with the book.
Okay, yeah. Oh man, you did good. Props. Yeah, that's a hard thing to fight.
And then catch up a lot of sleep, obviously. Yeah.
You just sleep for like 1 month straight.
Yeah, I wish I could. I mean, pretty much from starting from December up until I came back, I didn't sleep much. Not to mention when you're overseas, you get the jet lag. You just a couple hours a day. That was it.
So you've just been playing Final Fantasy ever since?
No, lately I've just been sleeping. I still got to sort out my books I have here. I shipped the first batch out. I still have some orders I haven't shipped out yet. So give me a couple of days, then I could really just relax for a little bit.
So you shipping the United States one out yourself?
Yeah, anyone who orders from my site, that's I ship them out myself.
Oh man, that's right. That's cool. See, Yeah. So have you got your packaging, all your process all done? So you've got like your boxes there, and you just stack the books up, put them in, label them up, send them out. Is it a smooth process?
Not for the pre-order. The pre-order ones, I actually had to take it out from the package and sign the books and then pack it back again. So that was a little time consuming. But now that I don't have to sign the new ones, I'm just gonna start putting them in, and that was it.
Yeah, nice. So the pre-order, the bonus was like a signature.
You signed the book?
Did you not see it?
Where is it?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that on the inside cover?
Yeah.
Dude, I seriously thought that was printed.
That was
No
not.
lie.
Yeah.
I seriously thought it was printed. Dude, that's awesome.
That was printed by Kevin's hand.
Yeah, right? Well, that's a good call. Shit.
Original printing machine.
No, I thought it was like like a special like special coating, like the front cover. I had no idea. Well, shit. Sorry. My bad. Makes it even more awesome now.
And Kevin, you don't like spray any of like your cologne or anything on the pre-order books or anything for that extra special Kevin effect?
When you order one, I'll do that for you.
Yes, man. Bit of lipstick kiss on the front.
I'll leave some love stain on it as well. How's that?
Oh boy.
Oh man, I'm
Can
ordering.
I get these pages apart?
Oh, come on.
Oh man. Must have spilled some Tamiya glue in here or something. Oh, that must be it. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man. Woo.
Nice.
No,
Nice.
Kevin, now you said you're not gonna have something for GBWC this year, but what? I mean, I guess you got to work on that, Bawu. But do you have like an idea for the next project, like next big project you want to work on?
I have a couple more kits I want to finish this year. One of them being one of the dragons, obviously, because me and Win are doing 2 each. That's almost ready for paint. Oh yeah, I guess I could show you guys that. It's a work in progress.
Ooh. Ooh, whip alert! Whip alert! Here we go.
Yeah, I almost totally forgot that you were working on that. I've seen like a couple pictures.
It's all dusty now because it's been sitting there.
Oh man.
Here, let me.
So what's the base kit for that?
This is the Kino Saucer from Kotobukiya.
So,
Kevin, can you show that again? The video wasn't on you before.
Oh, okay. Give me a sec. Oh, the pack came out. I didn't have a chance to stabilize it yet.
oh man.
I didn't do much work to it. Pretty much it's just I modified the head, kickbash a pair of wings to it, and fixed the arm a little bit. That was scratch built up there to bulk it up because the original one is way too skinny. And that's pretty much it. So this one's almost ready for paint.
Haven't done much. Just kit bash the wings and just look how rad they look.
Yeah. And another kit that I want to finish this year is I actually want to build a friend girl.
Mm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Have you built one yet?
Huh?
Have you built the frame mom's girl yet?
I have. I built a couple of them.
Yeah. Are they fun to build?
They have a lot of small parts. It's kind of annoying. And have you ever built a Kotobukiya kit?
I helped my friend do the Metal Gear Rex.
I never built that one before, but they have like tiny little parts you have to snap in. Those sometimes they fall off too, and once they drop, and they're gone. So it's pretty annoying. But they have like amazing details though. Sharp details. That's something that Bandai would not do because like it would actually cut you. That's how sharp it is.
Well,
Yeah.
Super sharp edges on stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Koto's molds are really
I'm about
top
to show you
notch.
how sharp it is.
Cut some paper with that.
All right. Like it's really sharp.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So this is how you customize your gunpla, is with a Kotobukiya parts. You don't actually use a hobby knife.
Yeah, right. So yeah, that's my plan. And I don't know. Maybe I'll join GWC again next year. Maybe.
Yeah, sweet.
Me and Tim has a date, so.
I know, right? You got to, brother. You got to.
All right. Next year then, shall we?
Cool.
All right.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely. Come on. You know Benji wants to see that, right?
Oh, yeah. You're talking about the dude from Bandai, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was asking me, is that an entry last year with my Tau? I'm like, no.
Nah, that'd be a good competition with both of us in. If I can finish a damn model, that is.
Yeah.
Well, this year will be a good,
like
a good learning experience about building a full GBWC entry in a year.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Not as fast as you guys. Shit. Anyway. All right. So, those guys. Yes. All right. So, so tell us anything else about this book, man. What do you want people to take away from this book? What was your kind of, that one thing that you want people to think about when they hold this book? What would it be?
So they could enjoy it. No, seriously.
All right.
No, seriously. The one reason why I put out this book is I want a lot of people to get to know scratch building. It's really fun. It's not as scary as some people might think. And I hope that they could actually learn something from this if they could. And like I say, if you would actually enjoy this book, that makes me that makes this everything that I've been doing worth it. That makes me happy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well said, man. Well said.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing because when you're an upper level builder like yourself, Kevin, that it appears like you're a magician to a lot of people, and people don't really want to try stuff. They're a bit scared, and I think stuff like this is really good because it just shows them the work in progress that you go through, and that they should just try it, and that it'll be daunting at first, and you're gonna destroy and muck up some kits, but eventually you're just gonna get your own style, and you can all do it. Yeah. The first scratch building I did was my Gundam version Logic, and that's just a but yeah, now I can build. Now I can scratch build. It feels great. Yeah, so it's a good thing.
Don't be afraid of it. Just start cutting those flat plates.
Yeah.
Worry about it later.
Cut the damn thing.
Cut the damn thing. Cut it.
No, and it's Josh. It's funny that you brought that up because I was thinking kind of the exact same thing about the Gundam Ver Logic. I mean, looking at the group, I mean, so many people kind of got into it that have never done it before. So, that, and then Kevin's book. I mean, it's a great place to jump off in terms of scratch building and modifying right there.
Yeah. And it's another level of like when you build a Gundam kit, you're like, man, I made that. But then if you scratch build parts, you're like, I made that. It's a good feeling.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm looking at that.
Yeah, just for those of you guys who are watching in the chat, if you guys have any questions that you want to ask to Kevin about that or about anything, I just want to let those people in the chat. There's about 50, 60 people watching there. So if you guys have questions there, put them in the chat. Try to put something in like all caps or something so we can easily pick it up. But
yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah,
we actually got a few.
I think a couple people asked something. They're talking a lot about Gundam Build Fighters though.
Yeah, they kind of got off on a tangent a little bit, but
I'm actually looking forward to the new one.
Are you looking forward to the new one?
Or something?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new one. Like they have some pretty interesting ideas on like kit bashing and stuff, And God, I wish some of those kits would come on like 1/100 size. Come on, no denial.
100 now.
What's the other one? Extra Glacier, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The really dark one with all the clear purple parts.
Yeah. Yeah. See,
Yeah,
all the
so-
nice ones you don't come out kits with. Come on.
Yeah, right.
What is wrong with Bandai? Like, notice me. Come on.
So, in the chat, Stream13 says, Kevin, do you make any kits other than Gunpla?
I do.
So that
I
Zoids kit.
build pretty much any kits that's that has almost the same size as 1/100s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anything.
Kotobukiya, mostly Kotobukiya.
Mm.
Anything that has a decent size, I like.
Before you were saying that you do try, like, you do like to try a lot of the third-party kits. Do you have a certain, any of them that have been like some of your favorites?
I do have one favorite that's coming out. Guess which one it is?
Wound War?
Yes. Oh my god! Like, waited years for a kit to come out.
Yeah, it looks all right.
Which one is it?
No, Zach, I don't care if it looks okay or not. I could modify it.
Yeah,
What
right.
matters is
Exactly.
they're coming out
Yeah.
with a kit with
Yeah.
TR6.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, right.
But yeah,
Yeah, like obviously, if Bandai were to make that, it would look better.
I know.
But, yeah, like you said, you can always modify it, add some more
Mhm.
details and stuff.
But you know, I don't want to do it. But come on now, Bandai. Like the kits I want, you're not coming out with.
Yeah.
The kits I don't want, you're coming out with, and I had to buy it anyway. So
Yeah.
The
Nice.
point is, it's like we have this separate. It's like when people say, "Oh, I've got a stomach for dinner and a stomach for dessert," and that dessert stomach never is full. We have a wallet for Bandai that's just always there with money in it. No matter what we spend over here, we've got a Bandai wallet sitting there. Oh man.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, it looks like Win is in the chat. He says, "Miss you, buddy." He just woke up, so
Let's
Wayne
see
gives
if
a shout
let's
out.
see if he wants to join in.
I don't know. He just woke up, man. He might still be like hungover or something.
Regardless, anyway, come on now.
Hey, here's a good question from Chris Hill in the chat. He says, "Is there a special blade you use when cutting plot plate?"
Exacto blades. It's all I use. Number 11. Yeah.
Simple, traditional.
Yeah, and if you have the money, get an ultrasonic cutter. That comes very handy when you want to cut something that's thick.
Do you have one?
I do.
Oh man, you and Jim got all the cool toys.
I'm a fanatic when it comes to tools. I mean, like I have shit ton of tools. I just couldn't get enough of it.
How's the ultrasonic work? Is it like vibration? Is that how it works?
Yeah, but it vibrates a whole lot faster than the normal ones.
Yeah.
You didn't
So
get
is
the
it-
job.
Damn it. Oh man.
Yeah, so it vibrates in like I don't know, God knows how fast. It pretty much just cuts through using the vibration itself. So when you cut through flat plates, like say 2 millimeter thick, it actually kind of burns the edges.
Wow.
So you don't want to cut too close to what to the shape you want. Just cut to like close enough where you could just trim it out.
So is the surface, does it have small teeth like a saw? Or is it almost like a really fine file and it just moves the file? I want to get one of these. I don't know much about them.
From what I've seen, it looks like the kind of blade from an Ulfa knife. Not as angled as a Exacto number 11, but similar style.
Oh God, that was a pain in the ass to get off. That's what it looked like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It comes with like a huge transformer too. Then it plugs in right here.
Mm-hmm. If you need special blades, somebody's asking, or is it standard kind of blades?
It actually uses a special blade. It kind of looks like those 9mm box cutters.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not. When you buy it, they should come with a pack of. Mine came with a pack of 40 blades.
Okay.
So I don't use it too often because I don't have a lot of use for it, to be honest. But it does come in handy from time to time.
Okay.
So this is something that unless you are crazy about tools, you don't have to spend that much money to get it because they are not cheap. And quite frankly, I don't know why I bought it.
Yeah, we have things like that. You buy it, you're super excited, and you don't use it.
Like, yeah, okay, I don't need it that much.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a.
So go ahead, Zach.
No, I was gonna just read one of the questions here.
Oh, go for it, man.
Maybe you're gonna read the same one though. From Jormung and R. Maybe that's how you read that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna read.
I want to read this one because I don't quite actually understand the question. He said, "What is your favorite vanilla kit, and or your most precious custom build?" I don't know what vanilla. I guess it means like just like built kit, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Is that what it means?
Maybe.
Yeah,
What's what I'm guessing.
Bland. Yeah.
My favorite custom build kit, honestly.
So like one without customization.
I think I answered this last time when I was on the show. I don't actually have a favorite kit.
I think it means like kit that you've built, like one your favorite custom build that you've built, and then your favorite non-custom one.
My favorite custom kit that I built,
it's
got to be the Mishko back in 2015. It's actually pronounced as Mishcoat or Mishkoto. I still don't quite get it. Let me show you a picture.
I like it. Don't know how to pronounce your own custom name.
If only I'm a Aztec. Yeah, that's my favorite build, custom build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's huge.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah.
My favorite, let's say my most recent, I snapped quite a few kits recently after I came back from China. My favorite recently would be the Barbados Nubrux Rex. I actually just snap fitted that yesterday. I thought the proportion would be, huh?
The 100 or the HG?
100, obviously. 100, yeah. I actually thought the proportion would be a lot worse, but it's not. It's actually quite nice. Let me grab that so I could show it on the video.
The 100 kits, I think, are a lot better proportioned than the HG kits generally.
Yeah.
They just look a lot nicer. I think that Bena just has a lot more room, space to work with there in the larger scale.
The arms on 144, it's way too huge.
Yeah.
But this actually looks okay. You know?
And especially when it's posed too. I mean, you really notice it when it's just standing like that, but when it's in like some like dynamic pose or something,
yeah,
it almost looks like kind of foreshortening.
That mace is
way you can't really notice.
Huge ass mace.
Yeah. That's the problem.
Yeah, I love it. I mean,
it is a nice kit for sure.
Oh, but now that does mean stock kit.
Okay. Did you clear that up in the chat? I didn't see that. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I don't remember who asked this. I have to scroll through the chat, but someone also asked, what kind of paint do you use, Kevin?
Mostly it's just Mr. Hoppy because that's about the only thing you could get in the US, unfortunately.
That was a Spanner Tech that asked that. Mr. Hobby Lacquers, yeah.
Lacquers, yeah.
Like you guys get a lot. No, a lot of people there in the States use, I guess, Alclads mostly for metallic stuff, though, right? You guys use that?
A little bit. It depends.
Is it mostly Mr. Color you use as well, Tim? I think
yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Well, I take that back. Mr. Color and I use Tamiya. But I mix Mr. Leveling Thinner with Tamiya to make it almost kind of like a pseudo lacquer type of paint. So yeah, I mean, I'll try to use Mr. Color just because I like the consistency of it a little bit more. But when you can't find the color, I don't really like mixing colors. I just want a consistent color tone. sometimes to me is the way to go. If you can't find a decent color. So
it's always scary mixing colors because like I know like what you really I know Jim is like really good at actually like writing mixtures down. That's like what you should do. Or you just like mix up like a full bottle, like way more than like you're really gonna actually need. But like I'm just really lazy, so whenever I mix colors, I only want to mix like however much I need because I don't want to waste it because I know like I probably won't use the color again later. So like for this RG that I just painted this week, it was all just I think like the yellow is just straight out of the bottle, but all the other colors are like mixed. I really love mixing colors because then you can get it like really exactly what you want. But it's always scary if you run out before you're done.
Yeah, and
I was really nervous about that.
That's my main thing too. It's just like, what if you don't mix enough, or if you mix a little too much, then you feel guilty. It's just like, oh, this color's going to waste now. That's why I just try to stick it out of the jar.
The thing about that too is that like paint here, like luckily is like cheap. I think like a bottle of Mr. Color cost me like $2 or something like that. It's like not much at all.
Nice.
$2 or $3. So like I really shouldn't feel bad about wasting paint here because it's really not that expensive. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so I feel you on that paint mixing. It's scary, but it's so good.
Well, and I'm definitely like you too. I'm totally the anti-Jim. For those of you that don't know, Jim Gunpla Fixation, who started Gunpla Talk, has a journal, a little book that he writes down all of his custom mixtures and everything, like to the milliliter and all. And he's obsessive with it. And I'm just not going to do that. That's just not me. So yeah, I'm with Zach on that one.
Never measure anything. People ask me, like, "Oh, how much thinner?" Like, ask me about ratios and stuff.
Until it looks good.
Yeah. When it comes out good, then you got it.
Yeah. If you sprayed it on the kit and it looks good, then you did a good job. Go with that.
I'm doing on my Zeta, I'm going to do like maybe 3 different grays, a dark, medium, and light. And I'm having kind of pre-thought nightmares of not mixing enough and needing to get this exact gray. And there's maybe like 1 shade difference between the grays. So I think I'm going to overmix and just mix like 3 bottles of each gray so I never run out.
What paints are you using, Josh?
I normally use Tamiya spray, and I decant it from my airbrush. So it's going to be my base gray, and I'm going to add some bit of black or another dark gray in to make my darker or lighter grays. And I also have some Mr. Colors for the blue, I think, for his feet. Yeah.
Now, what about that SMS stuff? That's from that's from
Scott.
Yeah, from Scott.
Yeah, he sent me a bunch of those that I'm going to do. I think I'm going to use some on the inner frame. I haven't tried them yet, but I've got about 8 or so sitting here. I'll get some and show you.
Now, are those lacquers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I mean, I see all the guys in the Aussie group, just go crazy over them.
Yeah. I haven't used them myself, but from what I hear, they're really good. And he does it all himself. And yeah, I'm looking forward to using them.
He said he's got something like around 60 colors out now, which is pretty awesome.
Wow. When he started, it was like maybe 7 or so.
Yeah, I think he said he started with 8 colors. There's like black, red, white, blue, brown, clear, and gloss, I think.
Yeah.
So if any of you guys missed that, I just interviewed Scott last week.
I was going to say,
we talked a lot about that.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Zach?
For grays, Josh was talking about mixing up gray colors. Like I have probably about a dozen different shades of gray, like from Mr. Hobby and also from Gaia, because I use a lot of both. And I think I have like probably almost every shade of gray that each of those companies make, and I still look like when I want to paint something and like I want a specific shade of gray. I'm looking through all of them, and, like not like have all these grays and I just don't have the exact gray that I want.
Yeah.
So
it's funny how the widness of the range of gray. When I was looking for gray for my Zeta,
yeah,
there, and of course I'm in the military section for all these like ocean gray and naval gray, and I'm like, oh, this one's good, but wait, this one's good, and we're talking the tiniest difference, but man, it's important.
Yeah, there's a lot of different variation you can have there,
dude. And I'll be honest with you, I'm right there with you. Like picking colors for the hummingbird. I mean, because it's all gray except for maybe some white and some red. But you know, picking the right grays that went together. I mean, because they had to be in the same spectrum. You know, I mean, because for those of you out there that don't know about, you know, gray tones and stuff. I mean, you can have grays that tinge on the green side or on the blue side. Some even kind of go in weird yellowish colors. And I wanted like middle of the ground, you know, almost completely desaturated grays. And, you know, going through, like when I went to buy paint at my local hobby shop, like you guys, I must have bought like a dozen jars of paint, all different colors, different shades of gray and everything, and got them home, you know, sprayed a bunch of spoons with them, and I'm going through, I'm like, oh, this one's good, but this one doesn't go with this one, but these two don't go with this one. It's like, yeah, it's crazy picking grays.
Here's a really good example. I'll show you. This is like the problem that I was having with mine. Like if you look here on that kneecap part, that's German gray, which is like really dark. It's almost black. And this color right next to that is like the darkest gray that I have that's not German black. And that's a huge difference.
Wow.
So like if I wanted a gray that's like somewhere in between there, I'd have to custom mix that because I just don't have any gray that's between the two of those. So like I feel like for that kind of like a little bit darker gray, it's just kind of hard to find any good option for that. That's not super dark.
That's what I'm worried about is when I do the differentiation and I have my dark gray and my medium gray, when they're next to each other, that's you see how much difference there is, and I'm scared I'm gonna have too much difference after I paint it.
I know the Mr. Color ones are pretty good, but I think like the Gaia ones, both Mr. Color and Gaia both have a series of gray that's like dark gray 1, dark gray 2, dark gray 3, dark gray 4, like that, I think. And I found those were really good because I used a bunch of them on my Zaku, and because they're like the exact same like color tone of gray, but the darkness is just in increments. So like those work really well together because they're all the same color tone, but different darknesses. So if you wanted to do something like that, maybe check those out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what I think. They're exactly the same, like the names of them. So maybe like dark gray 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just in Roman numerals.
Okay. Yeah.
And you say that's from Gaia?
Yeah, Gaia and Mr. Let me see here just to be sure.
I wish I could try the Gaia paints. Oh, you can actually buy Gaia paints now. Did you know that, Tim?
Yes, from the Volks web store.
Yep.
And they've got a sweet selection now of Gaia paints.
Yeah, I actually bought a couple of bottles. Just haven't had a chance to try it out yet.
If you can see this, here is a glare. Sorry, the Gaia ones are in Roman numerals. It's a neutral gray. So in Gaia, it's neutral gray 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I think.
Okay.
Just in Roman numerals, and the Mr. Hobby ones are just in actual numbers, or dark gray. I think they only have 3 variations in Mr. Color, I think. And that's not in focus, but anyway. I think they have dark gray 1, 2, and 3, maybe. Or, the Gaia ones, it's 5 variations you can get with that. So that's pretty nice. If you can get those.
Somebody asked from the chat, it was the Volks web store, VOLKS, Volks. They have a Facebook page. I don't know the URL off the top of my head, but go find their Facebook page and you'll find their website as well. So Volks, VOLKS, and that's it. That's actually based in the US too. So it's a good thing. And they also have the entire selection of Mr. Color too. So really convenient for everybody in the US. And they're pretty decent on prices. But if you want to check out Mr. Color, for those of you in the US right now that don't know about it, which if you don't know about it, you've been living under a rock, Hobby Wave is unfortunately closing its doors. So I have like a massive paint order coming to me on Tuesday, which I'm really, really excited to get. A few kits, but mostly paint. Ton of Mr. Colors. So yeah, I'll post pictures of that. It should be interesting. So, but yeah, check out Hobby Wave and get in on the deals, man, because they're going out of business, man. You know, you gotta lease those kits where you can. What's that?
Folks.
That's VolksUSA.com.
Yes, yes. True Gunpla found it. Cool. And I think he was the one that asked.
Yeah.
Cool. Zach, is that?
Noah's outside the door screaming, "Appa!"
I was gonna say, is that Noah?
Is that Dad or something?
Yeah, Dad. Korean.
It's gonna be like that video of that British guy on TV where the kid comes running in.
That was pretty.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, that like as soon as I saw that video, I didn't know that. I mean, this is totally off Gunpla, but I didn't know that took place in Korea. But I could immediately tell just by the whole scene and the way the woman acted. It's exactly Korean.
You got to get Noah to reenact that. That'd be funny.
I did that because my wife had seen the video as well. So like shortly after that, I think like he was playing in the room like where my wife was getting ready or something like that. And like I just ran in there like that and just took him out, reenacting that scene.
You got to do that for one of your videos, dude.
Mm.
Nice.
Need to do some more funny stuff.
Hell yeah,
videos.
How did the Macho Man video go over?
I think a lot of people didn't see it just because it's an unboxing of a pink petite guy. So I think a lot of people were just not interested in watching that.
Gotcha.
But I did watch that.
That's too bad.
People who did watch that, I think a lot of people were either very surprised or enjoyed it. Thought it was pretty funny. Yeah.
A lot of people might just be too young for that too, you know? Because that you got to admit, I mean, Macho Man's from the 80s.
Yeah, and I don't even like wrestling at all. I just think it's funny. I'm totally unfamiliar, like really, with the character much, but I've just seen some videos online.
I used to watch it when I was a kid, but that was it. So anyway, hey, back on Gunpla.
Yeah.
All right. We got off on a tangent there. Sorry, everybody in the chat. Anyway, all right. So, Kevin, where do you get your Haiku tape from? Spanner Tech wants to know.
They are actually pretty hard to find out these days. I got mine from Hobby Search a while back.
Okay.
Yes. You guys know
Hobby Search, by the way.
Yeah. And I think Hobby Link Japan also carries them. And,
what's the Haiku tape? I don't know what Haiku tape is.
Give me a sec. I should have a fax here somewhere.
Yeah, it's like the Dymo tape, but it's clear, which makes it super convenient for scribing.
That's cool. Okay.
Oh, hold on. I'm not on the right screen. There we go.
Yeah.
What's great? This it's clear, so you can actually see where your lines are going, and it's not as hard as Dyno tape. And
nice.
It's not as sticky as Dyno tape. You know how Dyno tape, when you tape it in there, when you pull it out, it leaves some kind of residue on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this does not do that. Mm-hmm. So I do like this a lot. Only wish there were more sizes though.
It looks quite thin. How thick is that?
This is 3mm. They have two different sizes. Can you see?
I mean,
here we go.
Oh, yeah.
3.
Yeah, that'd be good for when we're doing a panel line right near the neck.
3mm deck, and there's 6mm deck. I actually found some alternatives when I was in Hong Kong. I got a couple of different ones. Supposedly this is made by Canadians. Supposedly. Was my ass in the video?
It looked good. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So you were checking it out?
Oh
No,
yeah.
actually, I can't see it because
Yeah,
my video's lagging like
I bought from Hong Kong, so
Yeah.
I can't wait to try them out. It says protection tape on it, but from the looks of it, I haven't opened it yet. From the looks of it, it's pretty much the same as the high Q tape. So you know what? I'm gonna open one up right now.
Oh, live
Live
unboxing.
there you
Oh,
go.
Tim, joke.
Where
So
did you
this-
get that one? You said?
I got it from Hong Kong.
Oh, but it's made in Canada.
It says. Oh, there we go. See it? Canadian
Canadian product.
But yeah, this actually feels like it's a little thinner than the HIQ, but looks like it might do the job. I just have to actually try it out. But I couldn't find on eBay or anywhere though, so it's kind of pointless even if I do like a review on it, you know, because if you can't get it,
No one can actually find it.
Yeah.
If any of you guys watching in the chat can find that, share a link.
Yeah, let us know.
yes, please do. It looks like this.
Protection tape.
Protecting where? It's funny because in the bag it actually shows you, what it does is they do scribing on it. It's scribing tape.
I guess it's protecting the rest of the plastic from your scriber slipping. So maybe
Yeah.
that's it.
Which actually made me start searching for protection tape, and what I could find on eBay, a bunch of military grade protection tape that's also clear. I wonder if it's the same material. But those tapes are expensive though.
So that tape protects you from bullets. You put tape on your face and your chest and stuff, and then you don't get shot in war.
Yeah, right. I highly doubt that.
Oh man, so what's your scribing now, your chisels and stuff? Because I bet you've tried BMC, MadWorks, maybe Susie Bori. What do you kind of like, and do you find much difference between them, or are they kind of all about the same?
I have 4 different sets of chisels.
You poor person. That's just a horrible
Right.
situation to be in.
Want to see my collection? Hold on.
That's awesome.
I'm not lying.
I love those custom 3D printed handles that he has too.
Yeah.
Chisels.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so good.
I told you I'm a fanatic when it comes to tools.
Being able to grab a chisel of any size, that's so good.
The very first set I got was the G Tempo. I think Josh, you used them too, right?
Yeah. I got it off eBay, and I didn't know what brand it was until recently. Yeah.
I mean, some Chinese company actually bootlegged these two. Yeah, they look like this. There we go. They're not that great, but that was the only thing available back in the days.
Yeah.
And then there's the a set of God hands. They don't come in small sizes. They're actually pretty thick. They come in, I think, 1 millimeter, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those guys don't buy it because they cracked pretty fast.
Wow.
That's never a good sign.
Yeah, and then we have BMCs. BMCs are great, obviously, but they are very thin if you look at it. This is the 0.3 millimeter. So I don't know if any of you guys used them before.
Yeah.
They break a lot. Like they are very easy to break. You drop it, forget it.
Yeah.
But they the quality of those blades are very sharp, very nice, obviously. And then MatWorks. I know the owner's a very good friend of mine, but I'm not lying to you guys. These are very, very good. Zach, have you tried yours yet?
Yeah, I've been using them a bit on my Mega Size Zaku.
Okay. How do you like it?
Yeah, they seem to be working really well, but I don't have, like a whole lot of experience to compare to other ones. So I actually bought a few recently. I bought a few BMC ones as well to compare. So
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My favorite right now is MatWorks. They are cheaper than BMCs, and they're good. I mean, if you have the money, you want to,
Because the MatWorks are actually like a triangle, almost like a hobby blade. That means there's more material. If you drop it, there is slightly less chance of it breaking. Yeah.
And I've been using the same set for over a year now, and they're still working very good.
That's cool. So I have a question. I have a few BMCs. I have a 0.3 and a 0.4 millimeter. And what I found is when I've started scribing in with the chisel, it's almost like the top of the chisel has little tiny bumps in it, and I get kind of scratches when I'm chiseling. Have you found that happen with any of your chisels, and you get an imperfect kind of surface?
It does with the BMC, because you know how they are very thin. So when you go down like that, right? When you go down, like the long thin blade just kind of shakes with it.
Okay.
So unless you hold it because the way I hold blades, I hold it like all the way down, like almost like blade. So try to hold them in place, stabilize them.
Okay.
But yeah, that's another downside of the thin blades. It's like a freaking needle, for God's sake. Come on now.
yeah.
Nice. I gotta get me some MatWorks.
I actually have them.
Yeah,
one thing I went to
get back to
Taiwan.
making a video about
I sat down with MatWorks and trying to work out some kind of deal. I have about 10 sets of each sizes. I'll be putting them on my web store soon. So obviously, Tim, if you want a set, I'm gonna give you a discount.
Appreciate it, brother.
Let me know what sizes you want.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll message you the prices on a little bit.
Cool. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. So, sorry. Go ahead.
Let me know how you like them.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Definitely. Because I noticed, like Josh said, I noticed the same thing with BMCs. They kind of, on some plastic, not all, but some, it leaves almost like a little wave, like it skips, like he said. So, but if you go, what I found is if you go really light to start with, and then start going a little heavier as you get deeper in, that lessens the chances of it happening. But it still happens sometimes. So you're damned if you do and damned if you don't, unfortunately. So, but having it be a thin blade, Kevin, that makes total sense to what you said. So, yeah, I definitely think I might have to check out the MatWorks stuff, because I've heard good things, obviously from you, from Dennis, that we've had on from Taiwan, and a bunch of other people just rave over MatWorks quality of the scribe and everything. So, yeah, I got to check that out. That would be pretty cool. So, but all right, guys. So we're getting down on time here. We got about 9 minutes left. So I just have one question for Kevin. I know Josh and I have talked about possibilities of doing books and stuff too, and then yours comes out. So if you had advice for somebody wanting to do their own book, what would that one piece of key advice be?
Don't do it.
I mean, if that's what you want to do it, obviously. Don't do it for money, though, because honestly, you might not make that money back. Do it for your passion, and do it for your dreams, really. That's pretty much it. And make sure you put as much detail in there as you could, obviously. Because when people, the way I look at it, when people want to look at a book, they want information in there. They want to learn something from the book, not just random pictures or whatnot. Yeah. I do have an announcement. I do have an announcement to make, though.
Yeah.
Remember that? So this is what happened. While I was making the book, I had an idea. I make some limited edition ones for friends, obviously close friends. So this is the what I would call the collector's edition. If you look at it, it's a lot bigger than the ones that I'm selling. It uses a hardcover.
Hardcover, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm doing a giveaway at some point. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. So basically, I'm beginning. I want to, as a thanks to people who bought the book, I want to give one of those out, and along with a row of 23 artworks included, unfolded.
Oh.
Yeah, and then some other stuff. So that should happen in a week or so. I just have to figure out how to do the giveaway. I could probably use some tips from you guys.
Yeah.
Let
us know.
definitely.
So yeah, that's my little announcement.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I was going to ask
Very
if you were
cool.
do prints of the artworks that you did. That's rad.
Oh yeah. You know, it's funny because the way the factory packed it, a lot of posters are damaged. So this is a whole stack that were damaged.
Oh, shit.
So they're pretty useless now. But those are artworks, A3 artworks.
Oh, that's great.
All people who pre-order those comes with one. I still have some that has artworks in them. So if you get it, you get it, I guess, at this point.
Hey, Kevin, and a couple people were also asking in the chat if you want to share your 3D print files for the chisel handles.
Which ones? BMCs or?
For
the BMC, actually, I shared a file a while ago. The BMC, it's yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, MadWorks is what they said what they're looking for.
MadWorks, they are. I don't want to give them out only because of the fact that they are not. They're not as fitted as you think it would be. It's kind of a little loose. So what I did was I pretty much glued the thing to the handle.
Yeah.
You could use your standard hobby knife though. It fits right in.
For some of them, right? I feel like for the smaller size ones, wasn't it? Or like for the wide ones, it's a different shape.
The wide ones you can use the pin vices. You could actually buy those pin vices. Hold on.
Yeah, you've got the thick, more like chisels, and then you've got the blade that's more like a hobby blade. Can't see that in there. The yellow ones are more like a chisel, and then the blade ones. So that'll go for your hobby knife, and this will go for a pin vise.
The smaller chisel ones are like well small.
Yeah, tiny.
Like that, so pin vise I guess would be good. Yeah, I wanted to have like a set.
Yeah,
of handles.
like pin vices like these would actually fit them. Just get a pin vise that fits up to like 3 millimeters.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to make an announcement. This is I have today is the final day from the Gundam version Logic giveaway. So if anybody doesn't know, you go onto the Gundam version Logic official Facebook page, and I've got an image on there. And all you do to enter is you just put a comment down there, whatever you'd like. And I'm giving away 6 engraved acrylic plaques to be future pilots for life-size Gundam version Logics that are being built. Here's my little fella here. So that closes today. So if you haven't commented on that, go comment, and I'm going to draw those tonight and announce the winners tomorrow. So
nice.
Yeah, check that out.
And they look good too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
That's really cool.
Cool. All right, so let's close this one out. Let's go around and give plugs. Let's see. Josh, you want to start us off? I know you just mentioned the Version Logic giveaway, but anything else?
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram and Facebook, Joshua Dara. That's where I post all my work in progresses. And I'm posting about my Zeta, so that's getting there. If you want to check out, I just did a tutorial on a reshaping event on the leg. And that's the first tutorial that I've taken all the photos, and there's like 27 steps or something. So go check that out. And I also sell my artwork. I sell drawings of Gundams on joshuadara.com, and I ship around the world. So say hi anytime, send me a message, and check out my stuff. That's it.
Awesome. Zach, go ahead, man.
Yeah, nothing really too big coming up. I think it was maybe last month or not too long ago, I did mention that there will be a giveaway coming up in June. So I'll have some more news about that a little bit later. But other than that, just kind of normal stuff. Yeah, follow my Instagram page as well. It's a good way to stay up to date on what reviews are coming out, because I usually post images there before I actually get to doing the reviews on YouTube, so you can see that.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Kevin, go ahead and plug the book again, man. Tell them where they can buy it.
It's actually in stock on my website. It's shop.studio-net. And I know I have some questions in the live chat that I wasn't able to answer, so because I couldn't see them. Ask me on my Facebook page. It's at K-71. That's it.
Awesome. Well, guys, it's a great book. Definitely go pick it up. It's going to help you more than you can imagine if you're starting to get into customizing or scratch building. So well worth the money, completely. So for me, first and foremost, sorry for my video. It has sucked ass this whole time. I can't even see the live video. It's so bad on my end. So I can only imagine what it looks like on the actual YouTube. So sorry about that. We'll try to get it fixed for next time. But you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, a little bit of Twitter at Shot of Mecha, and that's probably about it. So sorry again, guys. We'll get it fixed for next time. But aside from that, thank you for watching Gunpla Talk. Thank you, Kevin, for spending a couple hours with us and talking about that awesome book. And guys, we will see you next month.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. Good to see you again.
Thanks, Kevin.
Hi, guys.
Bye, guys.